Good morning, sir, bro.
Good morning.
Yesterday, there was a rumor going out that Nnamdi Kanu has escaped from the custody of DSS, even with his own filed case. Very surprising. But this morning, his lawyer, Ejimako, has come out to deny it, that Nnamdi Kanu is not a coward, that you cannot do something like that. So, and those information came out from reputable journalists. So, what do you think is happening? Do you feel, are you afraid? Is it true, or what do you think about it?
Well, we do not expect less from Nnamdi Kanu's continuous detention. Okay. We have seen different angles to different stories, about Nnamdi Kanu. We have seen allegations, being made just to keep him there, and there are security, because we know that Nnamdi Kanu remains the symbol of oppression, no matter how you look at it, and that is why the government spent as much as millions of naira to make sure that within that environment, where he is being kept in DSS custody, is given maximum attention, and if Nnamdi Kanu escapes, I don't think Nnamdi Kanu will be able to buy into that, because you have seen his resilience, we have seen his bravery, we have seen his job, we have seen how committed, we have seen that he's just not like any other Nigerian. Nnamdi Kanu has been proven to be an extraordinary figure who stands his ground and has been defeating federal government even in their own court. So whoever released that story news that he escaped from the detention, thank God it has been debunked by Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, and we have seen development, that it was quite untrue anyway. And if that kind of thing is going to happen, my brother, is going to be, divinely done, not by human beings, like when Paul and Silas were praying, and a higher force.
Thank you. That's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to ask you. That.
Yes.
Will you be happy if you hear that Nnamdi Kanu escaped from the DSS detention, even with his case file? How will it stand?
No. For me, Nnamdi Kanu escaping from prison, it cannot be his own decision.
It's not in the prison; it's in detention because he has not been convicted.
Let me just use that word.
Okay.
It's going to be his own personal decision. But from his personality, we have been able to study for a very long time. Nnamdi Kanu does not buy into that kind of rubbish.
Escape,
you understand? But what I'm saying is that if anything like that is going to happen, it has to come from above, because he that is above all. And I'm talking about God. And you know that Nnamdi Kanu is connected to divinity. God knows how best he goes about doing his things. So human beings, out of sympathy, out of curiosity, out of the willingness and love, has always wanted, both the Northerners and the Yorubas and the Igbos has always wanted Nnamdi Kanu out. So out of that seriousness, somebody can go and write, that it means that they actually want Nnamdi Kanu out because he is just an innocent person.
So subconsciously they just write that kind of thing, that something like this can happen.
Whatever the writer has in mind, I think he's trying to tell the world that Nnamdi Kanu should be left, for he didn't do anything wrong. He's just innocent, and he's being held by not by law, but by forces, who does not mean well for Nigeria and of course.
Sorry, I think you want to agree with me that maybe federal government, they are even confused. They will not be able to know, should they release him or keep him. Keeping him there keep on attracts sympathy, and he keep on making Nnamdi Kanu popular every day. And even releasing him, they don't know what it can cost. Don't you agree with me that they are jittery? They don't. They are confused.
No, it's not a matter of being jittery. What happened to Sunday Igboho? Sunday Igboho was left. What happened to Sowore? Sowore was left. What happened to why is it that it's only Nnamdi Kanu?
Nnamdi Kanu that was held.
The fact is that they know that over 85 million of Igbos around the world are loyal to him, and Nnamdi Kanu knows that he is the symbol. Igbo.
I think I can. Let me help you in that area. Sunday Igboho, since when he has left, Did you hear anything from him?
No, that was where he said that a lot of people felt bad when Sunday Igboho started, supporting Tinubu, making some kind of political statements, in that regard, challenging the Sultan of Sokoto when he told that things are actually going wrong in Tinubu's government. Sunday Igboho saw Sunday Igboho reactions, and it was documented, and that was why we saw another squad led by one Abiola, trying to create certainty that we are not aligning with anything that has to do with federal government. That Sunday Igboho has actually derailed, and that we are focused on Yoruba nation.
Maybe that is why federal government see Nnamdi Kanu as a serious person, not as unserious as Igboho. That if they release this man, he's a very serious and determined. Don't you think like that?
You saw his approach in the court, and when he even took the mantle and entered the dock, you saw how he addressed the situation. Yes, you saw how he addressed the judiciary. You saw how he makes his point very clearly to everybody. You saw the bravery. You saw the love. You saw the symbol in him. You saw what he was oozing out. Was reality, and everybody applauded that gesture he was able to portray even in the law court. Nnamdi Kanu is a resilient person. If you look at inside him, he has motivated a lot of people, and which Somore agreed that he has something to offer. Sunday Igboho agreed that he has something to offer. Gani Adams agreed that he has something to offer. A lot of people who have seen that Nigeria is quite an unfortunate nation, and that certain things need to be done. See Nnamdi Kanu as the new face, of freedom fighting and self-determination. So that is why the federal government is careful, because whether you leave him or you don't leave him, what is rolling, it will continue to roll, but what they are trying to do is to find a way, to further destabilize Nigeria. The federal government, that's their plan, by creating all manner of policies, in terms of regionalism, confederation, propaganda, structuring, to cushion the fact. But they forgot that, we have history. We have history. At the end of the day Biafra is being announced all over the world as a sovereign nation, Biafra will occupy every inch of their territory, irrespective of what the federal government is trying to do.
Thank you, sir, Mr. Chinedu. I hope if I invite you some other day, you will still grant me some.
Well,
thank you very much, sir. I'm grateful.